Yeah, that's a little bit of a storage problem. But these, from Reverse Garbage, look like the perfect reuse organisation option.
After working out the required size for each bit, it was off to the bandsaw to cut them at a 50-degree angle and then cut another 90 straight across using the others as a guide.
To help with weathering and any swelling of the cardboard, I like to seal it with some PVA glue, slightly watered down so it's almost like a milky consistency, and then applying it to the outside and the insides. So it takes very small amount of time for it to dry. You'll see the cardboard get more of a wet looking appearance to them. These guys are all dry, but they've now been all sealed. It gets a bit of shine to it, the PVA. So it goes from an unprotected, you can see how much more raw it is, to this guy here. It just gives it a bit more of a hard shell.
I had some off-cut laminate boards that I decided to size up to have enough rows for at least 20 cans, painted it black, and then went about attaching the rest of them. So the main way of attaching them is via nails. You could screw them in as well, or with nails, because I had a jar left. And then it's a matter of using hot glue to basically butt them all up against each other vertically and horizontally. You want it pretty liberal with how much hot glue you put on there. It's going to take a fair bit for it to grab and hold, because you've got a little bit of gap filling that the hot glue is actually doing as well. So then I'm pre-drilling into the cardboard and starting to drill into the wood as well, so that when I place the nail in there, I know that I'm getting at least a 45-degree nail angle. Then pretty much going to just keep on repeating that all the way down to the very bottom layer. So once again, I'm putting plenty of hot glue in on the underneath side and also the joining edges. And then on this one I actually lay some hot glue also in around the bottom edge just to seal it up and give it something else to grab. And the next bit is really onto the main wall. I've secured it with 4 screws to the edge of the cupboard. So that going in now is the picture varnish, great for sealing foam. Filler primer, great for those 3D prints. Flexi Shit, or Flexi Dip, or Peel Coat by the guys at Rust-Oleum. And then a clear. I also like to keep a large supply of titanium silver, and also the Rust-Oleum gold metallic paints. And then after that, I always make sure I've got at least 1 grey primer. Prefer usually to have 2, but when the hardware shop's out, you end up with a white. And then it's a matter of blacks. I like the flat black, the gloss back, and then every now and then you can find the matte black as opposed to just flat. And that's just a straight white. There's another one of the blacks. And then we're into colours. The last 6 spots are filled with random colours depending on what projects I've got on. So a lot of the greens, the oranges and the reds are from my Boba Fett build. So I can expect those to swap out relatively frequently depending on what's going on. If I'm doing a large amount of spray painting, I really love these spray paint guns. Clips onto most standard cans and away you go. It saves your fingers some major pain. But that completes it. We are done. The plan is to share a whole bunch of more projects like this. I've got some other great reuse tips videos in the pipelines. So throw us a like and a share, and we'll see you next time. Hooroo from the shed.